stream or
These
my
are
stream?
C's. I need lightnings.
Oh, that's not a shield. That's an acorn.
We're not making Filipino food today, which is, you know, unusual because usually we're making adobo.
It'd be nice if the
or
camp didn't have a bunch of
or
slowdown. Wait, does it have a lot of slowdown? I haven't really been
but we
looking
got
at
some
it a lot.
mushrooms the other day, and we want to make sure they don't go bad before we finally use them. So we're gonna
update now.
use
Unable to access storage
Right.
card. What do you mean? I literally plugged one in. What in tarnation?
Need a tripod.
Ow, my eyeballs.
You're still looking good. I cannot see you yet, chat. I'm sorry.
Squared up.
While we maneuver.
Do I have to like format it before I plug it in? Because I don't want to do that. It's too much effort.
I have like maybe an hour or so before they want to have.
It seems like if you are near with your hands or your phone, it disturbs the signal.
Okay.
Nutty King, anything you say or do is the right answer. And I trust you.
At least an extra.
With my life, King.
Lightning cable.
That's what you're supposed to say as a viewer,
It's
everyone.
a USB extension.
You're supposed to say that.
Normal USB.
No Lumos. All of my cameras are dying.
We do have
Every single one of
another-
them.
Well, we'll focus on charging the main camera.
Unable to access storage.
That is
What
the
do you
one that
mean?
needs the charging. The other one is okay for now. So we're in the kitchen trying not to get anything wet because I know there are wet surfaces here.
Update.
There we go.
I don't understand, guys.
I'll get y'all in focus again. Don't
Unable
worry.
to access your storage card.
I'm gonna get you on.
I just.
Tripod.
I'm gonna format it.
Fantastic. Pretty simple.
I don't know
today.
if this one.
We got some mushrooms.
This
and
one
we
seems to
got,
turn off whenever I plug it. Whenever I
Oh, are you hot?
take the battery out. That's not great.
We got some mushrooms and we got some romaine. So I want to have a Caesar salad because I really enjoy Caesar salads. So we're just cooking really simple stuff today. Nothing
I mean, I'm assuming it would ask
Filipino.
if it needs it.
You know.
Don't you think it would ask for it? I think
No
I would
more, no
assume it
new
would ask
Filipino
for it
food
if it
until
really needed it.
we run out of what I just cooked because we did tinola and adobo on the same day.
You are truly
You know what I
one
mean?
of a
So I think we're
kind in
gonna
the
have,
streaming world. Your
we're
dedication
gonna
to
have
your
food for
community,
a little bit.
your passion for tech, and your ability to explain complex
can watch
setups with
everybody.
such clarity are unmatched. Whether it's troubleshooting the toughest issues or sharing your genuine personality on stream, you
God,
have
please.
created a space that's not only informative but
Okay,
also
good.
welcoming and warm. I trust you
Oh, wait,
completely
we still
when
hear
it comes
Nutty.
to tech advice,
Hold on.
and it's clear that you put
No.
your heart into everything you do. You're not.
You're not Jay? Who's Jay? Single letter. What do you mean I'm not Jay? I need to pee, guys. I don't want to pee in first person view, though. I might get banned from Twitch.
You're not.
Meow meow.
my god. I left and there's still an ad. Another cable. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this guy too. So everybody is charged. Without any weird Slack issues. Yeah.
Meow meow.
Okay. I'm like worried because I know there's wet surfaces. Plus, we're gonna be washing some stuff, so let me just make sure you can hear me. Okay, good. Everyone can hear me. Awesome. All right. Save this plastic bag because we saved plastic bags. Okay, good. Everyone can hear me. Awesome. I bent one of my. It came in a 3-pack, and I've like bent one of the cables on accident. So we're gonna wash some romaine. We're gonna wash these mushrooms. Right. Perishable, keep refrigerated, wash before use. Okay, so these are the mushrooms we're using today, and I'm gonna wash them before use because that's what they said. So let's use this. So I'm gonna wash them first, and then we'll cut them up. I'm just gonna cook all of them in one go. I don't think this container is reusable or recyclable. We're gonna check. Oh, it's a 1. Oh, okay then. So I'll rinse it out and use that water for the mushrooms. Okay, so I'll let this dry, right? Gonna rinse off the top plastic part. Let that dry too. I'm gonna add vinegar because that's how we usually wash our produce, is with a mixture of vinegar and water. To each their own, you know. Sometimes we do it with meat, not all the time, just kind of depends on how thorough we're trying to be. To each their own, you know. Sometimes we do it with meat. I can put the scrunchie a little bit further up. Oh, you know what? I can put it in my pocket. Okay. I don't think my hair's bothering me yet, so we don't have to put it up. Just these overalls are kind of bothering me. There we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna do a little bit of agitation to wash these mushrooms. Make sure they're nice and cleaned up. We are definitely going to dump this water into the plants outside.
Meow.
Okay, I think that's good. Be right back. And then I'm just gonna do a little extra rinse. We're gonna cook these. I do enjoy raw mushrooms, but we're not gonna do that. We're gonna cook them. Okay. I'm gonna cut them and then put them in this other bowl. Get a knife. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want you bent all the way down. Okay. I just want to chop it this way. Chop however you see fit. I do want to kind of have them a similar thickness. And I like having the stem separate. We can just, oh yeah, no, we'll just pop it off. Okay.
Hey, stop looking at the screen.
There we go. Similar, not quite uniform, but let's pop off. There we go. I'm trying to remember to do the thing that my friend was telling me about, like pinching up on the knife. Apparently I'm not doing this. Like this. Because then it's like less stress on your wrist and stuff. And again, we're cooking all of this at the same time. Just maybe cut this in thirds. And I like the stem, so. And again, we're cooking all of this at the same time. It is a little uncomfortable for me to learn something new with my hands, but I mean, I can learn something new. I'm capable of learning new things. Okay, again, we're cooking all of this at the same time. Also, oil and water, not friends. Okay, so we are gonna try to. You know what? Why don't we salt it? That's what other people do. Take moisture. Yeah, we'll put turmeric and salt. How about that? I know there's some salt out here because I overpoured. Is this salt and pepper? Come on. Ooh, let's rethink things. Did we crack anything? Actually, let me check that. Okay, I don't see any cracks. That was a terrible decision on my part, though. Don't do what I just did. Okay, so I'm remixing up some Himalayan salt and pepper that I had put previously in a jar because I over poured or whatever. So we're gonna, I guess, season these. I'm the one eating these, so it's just me. I don't typically salt my food, but also oil and water doesn't mix. So this is gonna be like partial seasoning, partial. Let's just make sure nothing fucking burns too quick, you know. And then we're gonna add turmeric because turmeric and salt and pepper. Supposedly you need salt and pepper to bring out the, you know, the stuff in turmeric that helps you. Don't quote me. But like, so because of that, I like to do salt, pepper, turmeric. So I'm just gonna mix that up. We're gonna kind of let this hang off to the side. Nice chunky pieces. And then we're also gonna wash our romaine. We're not gonna cook the romaine. I'm thinking about it. Thinking about it. Right now. Oh, it's a Ziploc. I was gonna have to cut this bag. Cool, I don't have to cut the bag. Okay, so I'm gonna take a whole romaine heart. If I can not destroy this bag. Thank you. I'm gonna take the whole. Oh, please don't. Thank you. I'm supposed to wash it before use, right? Yeah. Oh, we could make a sandwich. Oh my god, that's so good. Okay. Maybe we'll make an omelet sandwich? Is that what we want to do? We have hot dogs. Oh, I feel like I'm about to trigger challenge. Oh, maybe we could do that too, huh? Okay, one thing at a time. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first with this romaine is I'm gonna take off the bottom. This little nubbin, right? That I'm not gonna keep. That goes in the compost collection situation we have, which I haven't turned any of the soil in a while, so I probably will do some IRL Stardew next week, maybe, since maybe the weather has changed for actually fall/winter, who knows? But yeah, we're gonna wash these. And I'm thinking we're gonna have a sandwich. that kind of sounds good. I also want a Caesar salad because I basically only ever want romaine for Caesar salad. So I'm like, oh, I want Caesar salad. Let's buy romaine. Basically, how the brain works there. So I'm gonna use the water we used for the rinse of the mushrooms. I'm gonna add more vinegar, or I'm gonna add vinegar to this water because this water doesn't have any vinegar. Okay. I'm still gonna keep the nubbin at the bottom. I just don't want to keep all of the nubbin at the bottom. Oh, it's endive. I was like, do people blanch romaine? No, it's endive. I think it's pretty sure it's endive. Here we go. Oh, good. Yum. Okay. See if this very bottom of the do maybe like this. Yeah. To split it all up. Oh, do we have any tomatoes? That would be nice. What do we do? We might make sinigang at some point though, just for me. I have this thing where I like to just drink the broth. Because I'm ridiculous. But yeah, I cannot hear you in the kitchen, so I have to like look at chat every once in a while, and hopefully chat is actually scrolling correctly. You know. So I have a tomato that we're gonna wash because why not? I like tomatoes in my salad. And so this is vinegar water again. We're gonna just agitate everything, make sure everything's nice and clean. No stowaway critters, hopefully, in my veggies. Right? Oh, splashy splash. I'm thinking a salad and a sandwich. So maybe I'll make some toast, right? We'll make some toast. We won't toast in the pan. We'll just use the toaster. Then we'll build a nice little Sammy, right? But we'll it's still feeling like it has a film on it. So what I like to do is sometimes I like to wash my produce with Castile soap. So I have some liquid Castile soap underneath the sink. So this tomato's already wet, so I'm just gonna put a few drops because you really don't need much because Castile soap is typically pretty concentrated. So you can't tell, but I put a few drops in there, and so I'm just gonna kind of wash it in my hands till it kind of doesn't feel like it's got like a film on it still. And then I'll wash it off. But I like to wash my produce in Castile soap. I know it sounds kind of weird for folks. But I don't like it when my produce feels like it has a film on it. So I think this feels pretty good. Okay. So let me chop up this tomato. Again, not everything I do is gonna be your jam, and that's okay. That's okay. Just showing you options, okay? And at the end of the day, I'm the one eating it, so if you think it's gross, well, you're not eating it, so, you know, that's fine. I'm the one eating it. It is my food, not yours. Okay. Oh, ooh. Oh, yeah, we could do that too. Okay. Okay, so some of these tomatoes. Yeah, let's go ahead and separate. Okay, we're gonna make a snack. So the juicier ones we're gonna have for the snack. Less juicy pieces for the salad. So let's see. You're a little less juicy. Decent. There we go. So half and half, right? We're gonna make a snack. So this is like one of my favorite snacks ever. Again, not for everybody because I'm sure not all of you enjoy bagoong, you know? Or bagoong, because I hear people put the weight of vowels in different places. So bagoong or bagoong is shrimp paste. So I think Vietnamese folks and perhaps Thai folks also do shrimp paste. Yeah, I think they do. So it's made from shrimp. Very salty. Okay. So what I'm gonna do, get some of that. I'm gonna use spicy vinegar because why not? Again, if you have like a salt issue or sodium issue that you need to be conscious of, maybe this snack is not for you. Okay, so I bought some spicy vinegar not that long ago. Usually you just use white vinegar for this. I'm gonna use spicy vinegar because why not? We're here. Get a little kick in my day. Also, that bottle of spicy vinegar is huge and I'm the only one eating it, so like we need to get as much action as we can, you know? Okay. And then we can just let this hang out. We're just gonna let this hang out. This is like one of my favorite snacks. And I don't really eat salty food, and we don't salt our food pretty much ever. I love that shit. I also love fish sauce, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, good shit. Okay, do we need to wash anything else? To wash anything else? No, right? Yeah, we need to wash anything else. Okay. Let me take out this water for the romaine, and then I'll be right back. This one. Oh, that may be good. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do another little rinse. I'm gonna let this hang out in the rinse water. I'm gonna start toasting some bread. Do we still have natto? It's too late to eat natto. You need to defrost it. Okay. Maybe we'll do natto tomorrow. I can show you. Okay, I'm gonna show you a bunch of stuff that you guys might not like. Okay. So again, my particular tasted food will not be like everybody's cup of tea. But I'm eating it and I'm showing you options. Okay? Just keep that in mind. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother with cleaning the cutting board. That's fine. It's not like we use raw meat, right? So here we go. So what I'm gonna do for the inside, that will be touching whatever delicious things are about to happen, we're gonna put some mayo. This is Kewpie mayo. I know some of you are like really against mayo. And if you have an egg allergy, please don't. Please don't. I'm gonna show you how we used to do garlic bread. This is how we did like garlic bread, toast, whatever when I was a kid. So, not with the garlic. I mean, not with the mayo. I learned about mayo on toast from my bestie, who was like, it sounds gross, but it's fucking delicious. She was like, you know how you get banh mi? Like, they put delicious mayo on that too. I was like, oh, that's true. There is delicious butter and mayo on banh mi. So, oh my god, what am I hearing? What am I hearing? I'm hearing like noisy radio in the back. Okay. And then let me scooch that back. And then we would sprinkle the garlic. And it's hard to tell sometimes, right? Because like the garlic is, there we go. So this is how Dad would make us, well, Mom too, but it was mostly Dad, I think, making this for me because like I had more access to my dad when I was growing up. Here. And then you put sugar on top. I'm using strawberry sugar that I bought in like LA, Japantown, like forever ago, and I'm telling you, it's still okay. It tastes delicious. All right. Again, how I do things may be upsetting for some of y'all, but this is my food and how I'm eating it. I'm just showing you options, okay? So I'm gonna put this in the toaster. Let's put it on 3 and see what happens. See if it caramelizes or something. Okay, so we have one snack ready. Let's cut up a hot dog since we have them. We might put broccoli as well. We're gonna... Again, I still don't know how I'm supposed to feel about eggs with the whole bird flu thing. But here we are. Living on a prayer, I guess. I'm gonna use 2. There was a recall on, like, prepared food, so, like, I guess, like, the roasted chickens or whatever you get at the grocery. Like, those have a recall, but it's like, the common denominator would be the actual chicken or the eggs, right? So it's just kind of like, should we still be buying eggs and chicken? I really don't think so, but, you know, I gamble with my stomach, so I guess we're gambling. Okay, so while that's toasting, let me go get a hot dog. We may or may not put broccoli in here too. I feel like if we do that, we should probably cook the broccoli first, huh? How much hot dog? 2 hot dogs? These hot dogs are really salty. I noticed yesterday. Yeah. 2 hot dogs, 2 eggs, potentially 4 eggs, depending. Oh wait, do we want to make this, hold on. Do we want to make this fried rice? Okay. That's a possibility. It's gonna be a little awkward with the broccoli, I think, but I'm sure it's fine. Okay. Let me just separate all the ingredients. I'll have to wash a gajillion bowls later, that's fine. Okay. Again. Okay, so I have some broccoli I cooked the other day, and then I left it to cool on the stove and didn't check on it until 6 hours into a stream, and then I put it in the fridge. So we're gonna cut some of those up to slightly smaller pieces. And eat those with this. So we do again, oil and water, not friends. So we're gonna try to be as careful as we can here. Okay, so we've got lots of mushrooms, some of this. I feel like I want to cook the mushrooms separately because that's kind of what I originally was intended to use. I'm gonna move my broccoli into a plastic container because it's been living inside the pan I cooked it in. With water. There we go. Let me just get a. Go ahead and get that out. When the toast finishes, we're just gonna kind of leave it there for a while and let it marinate. Because that's kind of typically how I do things with toast. I just like leave it in there for a little bit before I actually eat it. I'm usually doing like 5 billion other things. Main goal of today is that I really wanted to cook these mushrooms because I don't want them to like hang out forever and then like get fucking weird, right? So let me go ahead and label. Because we label all our food now. Because people don't know how to be not gross. Okay. So I'm gonna eat some of my snack because I feel like it's time. Alright. So again. This is tomato with bagoong or bagoong. And spicy vinegar. Usually you just use normie white vinegar, but on tomato. Oh, there's that kick. There's that kick. I got it. I really like that. That's like one of my most favorite like Filipino snacks because like I only know other Filipino people that eat that. It's fucking delicious. Okay. I still kind of want to cook things separately, but also feel like I'm gonna end up cutting up another tomato. We'll heat up the pan first, add the oil, and then kind of decide. Okay, so the toast is done. We're gonna let it hang out. We're gonna wait for that to heat up. We don't need the strawberry sugar anymore, for sure. You might still need the garlic powder. Let me think about this. We're already on the last slice. Oh my god. So. I definitely want to. The mushrooms won't take that long to cook. And we do have rice. The mushroom won't take that long to cook. And we do have rice. Do we want to use the pork fat? I have some like pork fat we could probably use. Yeah. Let's see how that works. So every time I have lechon, my stomach doesn't like it. And I guess it's not that my stomach doesn't like it, my asshole doesn't like it. Which is really unfortunate because I personally love the taste and the texture of lechon. So it always makes me sad. This kind of started developing over the past like 10-ish years. So it wasn't always like this. It's just very unfortunate, right? So the other day I had lechon and like I knew it was gonna happen, but I just wanted it anyway, you know. And like it took a while. I think around like we're like 6 hours into my stream that one day because I cooked broccoli that day too. And then that's when I went to the bathroom, took a snack, that kind of thing. Oh me. Just in case I need this cutting board situation. Cute, right? I like cute bowls. I like cute bowls. I like cute stationery. There's a little bit of shell in there, that's okay. So what I like to do before I put in the compost pile is I like to squish it a little bit. Some people are like, they dry out the eggshells and then they grind it up because worms don't have teeth. And I'm like, oh my god, that makes sense. But I just do that bit. I think that'll help because I'm sure they're not the only critters out there helping things compost, you know? Okay. Is it melting? Do we add more oil? Let's use that spatula. I want you to like melt a bit so we can just get some of that fat for the pan, but also, you know, flavor. Some of it's coming off. It doesn't seem like a whole lot, but I'm like, I believe in you. Just melt or something, please. So we're just gonna let that work a little bit. We're probably still gonna have to add extra oil or whatever. What is this? I think she used this for frying fish. I don't care if things were used to fry fish. I like fried fish taste, so we might reuse some of that oil that's already on the counter. Again, if you fry fish in oil and then you save it, probably be better to use it for the next time you fry fish, because like let's say you have plantain or plantains, probably don't want fish flavored plantains, right? But this is for me, and I like the flavor of fried fish, so I'm okay with potentially using fried fish oil for not fish. But again, how I do things is just an option. I'm a very waste not, want not kind of person. So you do you. These are just things that I do. And for some people, it might be kind of gross, but at the end of the day, I'm eating it. So, you know, that's it. Oh, I hear you, but I need to see you melt a little bit more, because right now it just sounds like you're lying to me. Yeah, you melt more, or you know, something. It's this, yeah, nice and pork grease. Okay, so what do we want to start with? I feel like broccoli will take a while to cook just because it's thick and it's got stems. We're not cooking the tomatoes. If I wanted to do tomato egg, we would have done that. I do like tomato egg though. So we can start with the broccoli, so we can have pork flavored broccoli. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. All right. So I'm gonna raise you up, not like Josh Groban. Gotta be careful because the stove still feels a little warm from whatever happened earlier. This tripod is still pretty much plastic, so, you know. Yo! Again, oil and water, not friends. Not friends. Okay? We're gonna try to have some bacon flavored broccoli here, okay? So I'm gonna try to get them on their flattest side. So they're touching as much bacony flavor, well, lechon flavored goodness, right? I'm gonna keep them in the center. Just gonna let them hang out for a little bit and try not to eat another tomato. We're not really being successful. Rinse before eating. Now I'm means I'm just gonna wash you with the Castile soap. There you go. I'm washing a cucumber. Now I'm cutting it up. Okay, we're gonna check on this broccoli. I stepped away, right? Again, I left this on the stove for like 6 hours, so really want to make sure it's cooked. I do notice that one of these tops has kind of like a dark spot. I'm sure it's fine. So we basically did a boil before, and then let it cool, but let it cool too long. And then we have some like lechon fat, so we can have some slight bacon or pork flavor to this. And then we're gonna add some hot dogs. And then I have some cucumbers in here for snacking. We're gonna start building a salad. And by salad, I mean essentially it's just a bunch of romaine leaves, some cucumber, and fucking Caesar salad dressing. And maybe some extra like cracked black pepper on top. So this is the QP brand Caesar dressing. I fucking love this shit. It's like one of the most delicious Caesar dressings I've ever fucking had. So I've had it like upside down to make sure that everything doesn't get wasted. So we're just gonna really make sure I get my salad dressing. Okay. I've had it like upside down in the fridge in like a teacup. Oh, I smell like a ginger beer I opened the other day. By the way, I drink sodas and beer that's flat, so. Again, how I eat and drink, kinda not gonna be everyone's jam. I'm just showing you some options, okay? And I do notice a little gray spot in some of the stems. I am not particularly bothered by it. And when I boiled them, they did have some like little visual boo-boos. So again, like I knew it's not like I did that and like didn't notice. Like I knew they had some boo-boos. So that's why we're making sure to, well, we're making sure to really cook it because I left it on the stove to cool for 6 hours, and that's a little long. It's a little long. So Just wanted to make sure. Okay. Now, probably gonna add some oil. Some of this fish oil that my mom had used. Again. Used to fry fish. I don't care. I like to reuse oil. So we're gonna reuse it. That's fine. I don't care that I'm not cooking fish. So. Also, I like this, like the taste and flavor and smell of fried fish. So again, most people would not do this because typically you don't want your food that you're cooking to taste like fried fish. You're not frying fish. A good example would be plantain or plantains, depending on how you pronounce that culturally, right? So I think we're gonna do the hot dogs next, and then we'll do the mushrooms. Huh, but, okay. That's okay, we're fine. Oh, and we can start eating our salad. I'm gonna have so much fucking stuff to wash. Alright. Again, I really like Caesar dressing. So basically, I get romaine to eat Caesar dressing. So glad the autofocus is working today. Please don't hurt me. Okay. I'm just gonna add more dressing. A lot more romaine where that came from, so you know. Alright. It's probably almost time to take the hot dogs off the stove. Let me just mix in this Caesar dressing. Here, back into your bowl we go without hurting me. Without hurting me. Oh. you. Don't hurt me. Back into your bowl. We go without hurting me. Without hurting me. Oh, no, thank you. Don't hurt me. Oh God! But! No! Don't get that angry, please. Oh my God, bitch, please. I don't want to get chopsticks out too, and then have to clean those as well. You know? Oh my God, bitch, please. Thank you. Okay. Come on. Bitch. Thank you. You too. Please cooperate. Please cooperate. I don't want to get hurt. Oh my God, bitch. I'm not trying to get another utensil. I already have like 5 gajillion bowls to clean after this. Oh, bitch. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the mushrooms next. They should have dried out a decent amount by now. Or not. I saw some liquid there. Look how beautiful. I can't do a Martin Yannick impersonation, but I liked Martin Yan a lot when I was a kid. He was a cool ass guy. Actually, he's still kind of a cool ass guy, but to the best of my knowledge, he wasn't problematic. You know? Ooh, okay, so we're gonna let those hang out. Again, there's still toast in the toaster that I have not messed with yet. Just adding a few more leaves to my romaine situation. We're gonna let them hang out. They are gonna look a little yellowy at the end of this just because, again, there's turmeric involved. And turmeric has a tendency to turn your food and your fingertips kind of a yellowish orangish, depending on like how much you're handling. It goes away, but you should still be careful with your clothes, you know? So again, more Caesar. I'm gonna add some... Am I gonna add black pepper? No, I'm good. Mmm. I just really like Caesar dressing. It's so fucking tasty. It's fucking so good. What temperature are we on? It's still pretty low. And then we'll kind of like. It's still pretty low. And divide up the mushrooms. We'll work on the egg part. So you know how like there's when you work with egg, there's some like thicker parts. So I'm trying to, because I'm gonna use all the egg, right? I'm trying to break up those thick parts so they're like not as apparent. By just like working my fork through it. Until it's like less. See, there's still like a really thick chunk right there. See, it's still really, it's still kind of thick. So, just trying to work through it. I think people like separate it out. Like I'm pretty sure that was part of the process for making like omu rice or like the jiggly omelets or whatever. But it's been so long since I tried doing that. It was really hard when you don't have a gas stove to like really execute that because you have to get the pan super hot.
Meow.
Okay. Well, let's check on these shroomies again. After I get a little taste of my Caesar. I'm just gonna stir them all around. There is a little bit of shrinkage, which is good. I know shroomies aren't for everyone, and some of our friends have allergies. So if you have allergies, definitely don't eat the shroomies. But yeah, I like mushrooms. They're good for you, except if you have allergies. You know. Yeah, definitely some shrinkage, which is good. Because I was like, is all of this bullshit gonna fucking fit in this pan? I feel a little bit more confident now. So we're gonna wait for the rest of them to get some shrinkage on. And in the meantime, we can eat our Caesar. Can eat our Caesar salad. Got a little watery because like I didn't like dry the romaine. Oh my god. I like really like Caesar salad. Oh, I was gonna get the tomatoes in the Caesar too. I forgot. Get out of there, bro.
Hey, stop looking at the screen.
All right. Looks like we're cooking down pretty good. Some of them are still like this piece that I'm touching. Still pretty like not shrunk. So again, we're just gonna wait for more shrinkage, right? More shrinkage, more flavor, because in a way, like this deglazed, right? So that's nice. And the pork fat little nubbin or whatever it is. I guess if it didn't melt, then it's not fat. I don't know. Yeah, like this piece, still pretty big. Some of these pieces are still pretty big, so I want a little bit more. I want some more shrinkage before we start splitting up the everything. So we're gonna save half in here, and then we're gonna start, making an omelet. I don't know if I want to add more eggs. We'll see. Oh my god, delicious. Do we need to add garlic? Yeah. We don't need to add garlic. I feel like omelets taste pretty nice with onions, so no. I don't feel like fucking one another. Well, we used a whole ass onion yesterday when we cooked everything. So we used half for tinola and half for the adobo. Oh, I should check if the YouTube stream is actually working. Are we working for real? Oh my gosh, look at the Ko-fi placement. Oh, I'm so smart. Okay, so we just need to do minor adjustments to the YouTube overlay, but for the most part, we're looking really good. We're like looking super good. Okay. Nice. Okay, I just wanted to check that. That makes me feel good. Also, Aniv, good job. Thank you for being nice to me today. Holy shit. Sometimes I don't know. You learn things from other people, and other people are cringe. You know, so. Still looking for a little bit more shrinkage. So I think I have faith that these can shrink a little bit more. These two. And you know, it's so funny. Like, I really want to play Palia. I'm like really wanting to play Palia, but I also need to figure out why. When I do the ATEM multi-stream thing, the first time I do it, it always fucks up. So I have to like do it twice. Like my main stream is always fucky, but YouTube seems something really doesn't make much sense. Because YouTube is the one that's piggybacking off the main one. So why would the main one be fucky and YouTube be okay? Yeah. Just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So. But I'm glad it's working. So, woohoo! Because man, the other day that was terrible. That was terrible. Very stressful. So, again, today is not Filipino food, but I'm a Filipino person. So thank you for being here and supporting me. Because your eyeballs and attention are still also currency. Although, admittedly, actual physical money currency is preferable. But, you know, if you can support me financially, you will. And if you can't, you won't. And that's fine too, you know. Like, share, subscribe. Subscriptions on YouTube are free. Subscriptions on Twitch are not. So on Twitch, you can follow me unless you already hit your max follow cap, which apparently I did yesterday. Because I tried following one of Mojo's friends and I couldn't. So, whenever they pop up in the stream again, I'll just see them, I guess. Maybe I just need to go in there and like, I don't know if we need to unfollow because I don't really want to unfollow.
야, 70%.
But they should work on upping the minimum and maximum, you know what I mean? I also reached the Instagram max like a couple months ago. It's like 7,500. Don't ask. Well, actually, I follow a lot of accounts talking about genocide, so that's why I have so many accounts that I follow. So, you know, we're getting closer. We're getting closer. This one's pork fat or flavor or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. Want to get all that flavor out. This one looks like it can get a little more shrunk. Thank you. You too. Some of you can use some shrinkage, you know. But I want to make sure they're nice and cooked. And then we'll, again, split half the mushrooms, add back the broccoli and the hot dogs, add some eggs, kind of see if that's enough eggs. If it is not visually enough eggs in my brain, we will add more eggs. Do I have a silicone eggs? Also, I belch a lot. If that's weird for you, I'm sorry you're weird about like normal bodily functions that happen to most people. I'm just glad it came out my mouth hole and not my asshole, because I would have been a little like, oh my god, I'm not trying to fart on stream. I'm just glad it came out my mouth hole and not my asshole, because I would have been a little like, oh my god, I'm not trying to fart on. You know what? I'm getting a little impatient, so well, actually, if we use this, it's gonna be like. Really use a heart shape, whatever, because there's just so much stuff. This heart shape thing is not that tall. Okay, I'm gonna start splitting it up. Minus the little flavor. Okay, I'm gonna start splitting it up. Don't try to drag the flavor with you. Flavor stays in the pan. Okay, so this is the stuff we're gonna keep. I'm gonna move the flavor off to the side. I'm gonna try to do this in a way that I like. Maybe that wasn't enough egg. Then we're gonna two more eggs. We had too much stuff and not enough eggs. Hurry up and try to crack these eggs. Oh. No, that's not gonna work? Yeah, okay. Well, if that's not gonna work, okay. Maybe I needed like 6 eggs? Or 8? Looked like a whole lot of egg. I used 4. I guess maybe if I cut the broccoli smaller and the hot dog smaller, then maybe that would have been. Maybe that would have been better. Anyway, we're gonna eat it, so it's fine. We're gonna eat it, so it's fine. Let me get the toast. So this is the toast we made earlier, very caramelized looking. Then it had Kewpie mayo, and then on top we put garlic powder and strawberry sugar. So we're gonna eat basically kind of like a sandwich, but I think because my mouth isn't good with like tall things, probably gonna do open face slices. Versus like an actual like sandwich, because that's too tall for my mouth, so it just is. I like my eggs typically runny, but because of this, you know, bird flu situation or whatever, we are gonna make sure everything is not wet, right? Which makes me sad, but I also prefer to be safer than sorry. Minus for lechon, which, you know, I'll be sorry. You know, I'll just be sorry later. Because I fucking love the taste of lechon. And I like it when you can get it in a combo meal at a Filipino restaurant, you know what I mean? Because usually you have to get that shit separately a la carte. And you can't get it with a combo. So if I can get it as a combo, that's what I want to do. Oh yeah, we're gonna drink the bagoong. So this is like the leftover bagoong and vinegar. I'm just gonna like, and to make sure that I'm not, you know, I'm not just like bullshitting you, we'll go ahead and make sure you see me drink it. So it's gonna be salty and spicy. So my face might do something funny. Okay. Well, that was good. Okay, got the kick. There we go. Got the kick at that. All right. Back to the main story. We're looking mostly donesies. I just want it to look a little less wet. Still looking a little wet. Which, under different circumstances, i.e. no bird flu, you know, we probably just have things the way I usually have it, which is wet. I fucking love my eggs a little runny, you know? And I don't usually like my omelets all the way just like fucking dry. good enough. I'm gonna turn off the heat and I'm gonna get some sriracha. I think this is one of the ones that one of my coworkers gave me. Belizean heat. Habanero pepper sauce. So I like my eggs with some spice. That's just like a me thing, you know, you do you. So I was thinking about putting kimchi, but I feel like maybe not today. Maybe tomorrow. maybe we'll have kimchi and natto tomorrow. Actually, I should just defrost it now so I don't. Maybe tomorrow. So typically, natto comes in a 3-pack in the grocery stores that actually carry natto, and they're frozen, so you have to defrost them. Just FYI. And so I think it would be kind of cute if we make a little Sammy, sort of, like an omelet sandwich. So I'm like pat drying some of this romaine so it doesn't like sog up my toast that bad. Okay. There, right? Can you see that in the... There we go. Then we're gonna add some of this omelet. Hopefully it doesn't roll off because hot dogs are round. Okay, let me get something to sit on. Oh my god, I'm tired. Oh my god, I'm tired. What? Ugh. Okay, let me see what we look like on stream. Oh, that delay is not that bad. Okay, so again, the omelet, because I think I probably needed more eggs. Broccoli, baby portobello, eggs, hot dogs, and then we cooked it in some residual like pork fat from the chon I had the other day, and also oil that my mom fried fish in. So if it has a fish taste to it, that's fine because I like that. You know, I like the smell and taste of fried fish, so we're okay. But just to let you know, and then I was gonna put sriracha, but we put this Belizean heat. I think I got this from my coworker Ivan, who was like, he's a badass in the kitchen. So I do miss my coworkers, because I had really cool coworkers. So anyway, and then we got some romaine on the bottom, and then the toast is garlic toast with made with Kewpie mayo and then garlic powder and strawberry sugar sprinkled on top. Okay? Oh. I laughed and hurt myself. Spice. Okay. We'll just eat it like this. This is my Caesar salad fork, by the way. Oh man, I wish I had juice right now. I have juice. I have beer, but I feel like it's just... I need to drink water before I drink beer, you know? It seems really responsible. Should I drink ginger beer? Yeah, why not? Let's drink ginger beer. It's close to water. I'm just not quite in the mood for water, so... You know, don't be like me, Chad. How do we... Maybe we'll do this? Mm. Oh yeah, only 2 hours. Good. So yeah, no Filipino food today. I did a 2-for-1 the other day, you know? There we go. Okay, that's better. The spice is building like in my throat. So I'm not trying to like breathe weird or whatever. And the reason why we even have hot dogs in the house right now is because there's this really cool streamer who's an artiste. Her name is Saltis. If you've seen like cute and or angry frog emotes, probably her. Just kind of like if you've seen really cute orange cat emotes, you probably know who Neko is. So or Belle. But you know, there's so many October celebrations. So she's been celebrating Cocktober, and so she had a day where she like dressed up in a hot dog suit and encouraged her community to have hot dogs, and then you would do a command and then you'd touch tips on stream, and I was like, that's fucking adorable. I love it. I did not know about the hot dog suit. That just kind of like made it even better. But I was like, oh my god, Cocktober, that's cute. You know? I was like, I like hot dogs. So, you know, I got a packet of like the most affordable hot dogs I could find. And like participated in Cocktober, so. the spice got like right here. Okay. I need more Caesar dressing for this romaine. It's okay on a sandwich, but it's better with Caesar dressing, so. I need more Caesar dressing for this romaine. At least we know now. Okay. Let's see if this is the rest of the Caesar. I'm like frighteningly serious about getting all this dressing out. Okay, I'm just gonna assume that's the end of the bottle, and we can open another one. We got a new one because I didn't see it at the store we were at. And I knew I was going to be wanting some Caesar. So I'm hoping that this brand is not implicated in anything. You know what I mean? Okay, so I'm going to shake it like it says. Alright. We're going to pour some out. And then put this in the fridge because it says to definitely refrigerate after opening. In you go. I'm gonna get some romaine and see what this tastes like. I really am the person who will just eat a whole heart of romaine with Caesar dressing and like that's like the whole idea. So we did have some remaining QP in this one, but this is mostly now the Ken's Caesar dressing. P.S. Not sponsored. I just really like Caesar dressing. So I need to know how whatever this is. It's okay. Damn it. Okay. I should have got a smaller bottle. That's fine. I don't hate it, I just don't love it. So, here's that. I don't hate it, but I also don't love it. So, I love this toast though. Okay, I'm gonna put away the garlic powder because we definitely don't need it anymore. I'm gonna put it on the sriracha because I don't think we're gonna use it. Yeah, I miss my coworkers. My coworkers were really cool. So I definitely hope they're all doing okay. let's scoop out some more of our, you know, of our omelet. Not the prettiest omelet. Not the prettiest. But I like it. It's cute. She's not the cutest, but she's cute in my eyes. And she's gonna be cute in my stomach regardless, so, you know. I might need a nap after this, though, because I'm fucking really tired. Hmm. Okay. But I haven't had any headaches, though. Hmm. Oh, by the way, it actually feels kind of like fall right now. Very surprising. Very surprising. Kind of shocked. Not really sure if I should believe it or not, you know. I.e., like, is this just for today? Or do we actually mean it? Are you gonna be like this for more than 3 hours? You know? Kinda like that. Bless. Again, this is gonna be my food, so like they're not gonna eat it. This is just for me. I will let it cool in the fridge this time with the lid ajar. Just so we don't have another like leaving shit out for 6 hours and then like forgetting because I took a nap or I did something, you know. I'm already like dreading doing dishes because I'm like, I'm feeling pretty tired right now. And I don't think it's because I ate carbs. So, you know, because like carbs and sugar make me tired like really quickly. I know people eat sugar to like stay awake or whatever. And maybe it's because I'm not like burning it in like in an adrenaline kind of situation. Because there were times at work where I would take like sips. Because if I chugged dark soda, we'd be in trouble. But if I take little sips of dark soda to like burn as energy, like I can do that. But if I drank a whole ass soda, I'd be fucking useless to the world. So, you know, because caffeine doesn't work the correct way on me. It usually just makes me tired. So in general, just sugar kind of like goes through me a little quickly. And it's too bad because I like sweet things. I like sweet things. God forbid I can't eat chocolate, and chocolate waste is like literally a thing. I cannot have chocolate in public. That is only at home. And not because of like explosive poops, because you know, lactose intolerance. It's because like that's why I don't eat ice cream in public, and I try to avoid cheese in public. But chocolate makes me so fucking tired. You know, all those things they tell you not to eat or drink for like going to bed at night if you can't sleep. I do all of that to make me go to sleep. There are times when caffeine sort of works because I'll feel anxiety. Like a lot of anxiety. In which case, holy shit, that's terrible too. But you know, for the most part, caffeine, chocolate, dark soda don't work the right way on me. But I like me some root beer and shit. I like the way that shit tastes. So
Hey, stop looking at the
So I'm
screen.
gonna leave this ajar in the fridge so it can cool nicely. We need to soak that. We'll throw out this little piece of flavor. I think I flavored it all out. Honestly, I don't really taste a whole lot of fishy smell, or I don't have a lot of like fish taste smell. So maybe in this instance, it didn't really matter that much. And I'm glad I reused the oil. But even if it did have the fishy taste, which is kind of what I was hoping for, like fried fish taste, you know, I wouldn't have been mad at it because I was hoping for it. I was hoping to have residual fried fish taste, you know. Oh well. Let me just put some water in here. So I can do a little pre-soak. So I don't know if you noticed, but there's like a little soccer ball here. And that's to try to keep this pot level, because otherwise it would dip. I think it's partially the foundation and just this house being old or whatever, but you know. Simple tech. Oh yeah, let me rinse this up. Ooh, that's a nice one. Okay. You look dry. Pushing up against you. bowls here. 2 bowls. Yeah, we need to put that in a container too. This will go in a smaller one. This will be just for the mushrooms. Oh, I thought that was a chat message. It's an ad. Weird. So there's a little bit of oil in here. I'm gonna grab some with the toast. But also, my mom said if something's oily, she wants me to like wipe it up first before we put it in the sink. Like get rid of the excess oil. So I'm just gonna do that, but put it in my stomach. There we go. Just gonna label it. I'm gonna eat some more of this Caesar so we can just get rid of the bowl already. It's okay. An error. Let me just make sure everything's okay. Okay, YouTube seems fine. Also, the delay on YouTube seems really good. Like, barely anything. Let's just double check Twitch just because it's the main feed. The main feed should be fine. But if it isn't, then, you know, I need to do something about that. Because again, it doesn't make sense for the main feed to be fucked up and YouTube to be okay if YouTube is piggybacking off of Twitch. Okay, are we? Are you using a microwave anytime soon? Okay, well, like soon, like in the next 5 or 10 minutes, or what? Because I have to move my.
You think so?
I'm gonna move y'all. Okay, let me move my stuff.
Meow meow.
Let's do this. The lighting is really not great.
Hey, stop looking at the screen.
Let's. Ugh. All right, but. We'll finish the food and then head back to the room. I'll probably raid out to Mojo. Either Mojo or Nutty. Since everyone thinks Nutty is American anyway. Ooh!
Meow meow.
Free library. Bud and Carl. What? So we're just finishing up the toast and this omelet. And then we'll wash our hands, wash this plate. Back to the room. And we'll raid out. Now we can't raid on it on YouTube, so okay. Yeah, chat stopped loading for like 2 hours. I don't really know what's going on with that. Oh my god, Chris! What up, Chris? I don't know if you've been chatting for a long time or if that's the first time, but there was like 2 hours of chat that didn't
Meow meow.
show in the like Twitch side. So, oh my god, I'm so sorry if you chatted before that. Okay, it looks like you started chatting at 12:44, so I only missed
Meow,
like
meow.
5 minutes. Oh my god. So that's good. I only missed 5 minutes. There were no placentas today. Although, honestly, like, bell peppers and omelets are pretty awesome, so we just didn't have any bell peppers.
Meow meow.
You know, on bell peppers, I eat the white part. Not like the seeds or anything, but like the ribbing. So maybe people think
Meow,
that's
meow.
weird. I'm actually eating vermicelli with bell peppers, right? And egg.
Meow meow.
You're such a nice coworker. Wow, Inev.
Meow meow.
She paid me long. I see it more as a business transaction. Oh, I thought you were just really nice. I thought you were like, you know, my coworker,
Meow,
she
meow.
should really eat more. But thank you for the kind words. Yeah. You're a pretty nice person, I'd like to think. And educational, because I didn't know about that placenta thing. So now I talk about it a lot so I can remember it. And it, like, knowledge that won't escape my brain. You know? Because I didn't know it had, like, a word. I was just like, the
Meow,
white
meow.
stuff inside of a bell pepper. That's all Baker. Oh? Oh, so Baker was the one that was... Oh, interesting. Because just from the screen name, I would think that, you know, like, there would be fun facts about baking.
Meow meow.
He dropped that knowledge on us, and now we all can't unknow. Yeah, LA was talking about placenta and like eating placenta, and I was like, okay. Because I have heard about people like eating placenta, you know? And I was like, okay. And then once they were talking about like bell peppers, I was like, what? And then I was like, it's called the placenta? I was so shocked. I was like, oh my god, it has. Why? Like, why is that called the placenta? Shouldn't it be like, I don't know, like the, you know, like say I'm a bell pepper. Say I'm a bell pepper. And you have like the thing here. Wouldn't this thing on top be called the, oh, you can't even see it, but like,
Meow meow.
if I'm a bell pepper and this is like my stem or whatever, wouldn't that, you know, be closer to what the placenta is? It's kind of fun for it to be so cursed, Lamau. Yes, I'm just like, who came up with that? Who decided that would be like the name? Yeah. Also, I want something sweet, but I also hate everything right now, so like I want something sweet, but also not. And then we ate a bunch of Caesar salad earlier, which means basically I cut and washed a lot of romaine just so I could eat Caesar salad dressing. You know? And the first dressing we had, amazing, because I love it. Because Kewpie makes a Caesar. So I don't know if you knew that. But like the Kewpie brand, they make a Caesar and it's really, really good. And it's just like every other Caesar kind of sucks in comparison. So we got a new one. And I don't hate it. But it's like nothing can really
Meow meow.
nothing can really hold a candle to the Kewpie Caesar. Like the Kewpie Caesar is like the best. And I don't know how other people can live with themselves. So, you know, if I was selling Caesar dressing, I would be concerned. So I got like an affordable one in like an adequately sized bottle. I should have gotten a smaller bottle because it's just like gonna be so much to get through. We also got like a small bottle of shelf stable blue cheese dressing because I got discount broccoli, but then I ended up cooking it, but then I ended up forgetting about it for 6 hours as I let it cool. And then I put it in the fridge. And so I decided I was going to use some of it in the omelet today. You know, kill it with more fire. So I was like, oh, you know, I could, originally I was going to have the broccoli, because it was a bag of pre-cut broccoli and cauliflower. I'm going to dip that in blue cheese. You know, because I'm not usually in the mood for blue cheese, and that is definitely not something we usually have in our pantry or fridge because we're Asian. And that's just not a normal thing to have in the pantry for us. I don't know about other Filipino people, but you know, because I only really know blue cheese dressing with wings, celery.
Meow.
You know? And so, and I do enjoy it with celery. But yeah. You know? But oh, and then we got some melty kiss, so we'll go ahead and have a melty kiss. I kind of have these really cute gelatin desserts that have like fruit pieces in it or whatever. They come in really cute packaging in the sense that like the name tag thing
Meow,
is
meow.
like adorable. I don't usually have blue cheese unless I have had wings. Yeah. So I didn't want to get like a big thing of it. Right. So I got like a really small shelf stable one. Because there was one on sale, but it was kind of big considering that I don't really eat wings that much. And most of the times I want wings, what I really want is the sauce. I don't actually want the wings. I want to eat the sauce with something. So it's basically the same thing with Caesar. Like, I'll buy romaine just to eat Caesar salad dressing. You know? But I'm mostly in it for the dressing. You know? Romaine is tasty with Caesar salad, but I tried putting it on the toast earlier and I was like, this isn't really working for me. It's okay, but it's like not as great when it's covered in Caesar dressing. You know? I was like, okay. This used to be like one of my favorite chocolates ever too. Melty blend. I really like melty blend. I still like it a lot, but I guess like my addiction to it kind of like chilled out after a while, which is good. Product of China. What? I thought Meiji was Japan. Manufactured new area Shanghai. Oh. Oh, I didn't know that. All this time I thought Meiji was Japanese. No, look at me assuming things. Okay.
Meow meow.
Blueberry powder, really? I mean, overall, not bad. Yeah, I thought it was Japanese too. Me too. I wonder if it's like the brand is Japanese, but maybe they're just like producing it in China for whatever reason. I never really paid that much attention to the bottom of the box before. Because they make those like cute mushroom, like the chocolate top mushroom biscuit things, right? What else do we like from Meiji? I don't, yeah, I think those are like the two main snacks I know from the Meiji brand. Okay, I'm gonna wash
Meow,
this
meow.
dish. Choco shrooms! Yes, they're so cute. Just like chat. Except I wouldn't eat chat. That's weird. That's
meow.
weird and illegal, you know? Okay, I'm gonna wash a dish. Y'all are not gonna microwave anything anytime soon, are you? Okay, let's turn on some lights. That's my shoulder. Wow. It looks like a cam from fucking, what is it? Lethal Company? Oh, Hello Panda! Oh my god. I love Hello Panda. Oh shit, do they make Yan Yan? Because I loved the shit out of Yan Yan as a kid. Strawberry Yan Yan. I was always fucking with strawberry snacks as a kid. Oh wow, that was a lot of liquid. Whoops. Okay. How was the rest of the romaine? So, we're gonna dry some stuff so we can wash some more stuff. And then we'll be done. Is it like 8 a.m. for you, Chris? Or am I guessing the wrong time zone? Jesus.
Meow meow.
I didn't even go that far. Oof. Is what doing what? Wall? I missed what you said. Oh, okay, sorry. Is it like 8 a.m. for you? Or am I guessing the wrong time zone?
Meow meow.
Wrong time zone, it's 11. Okay.
Meow meow.
I think you're thinking Hawaii. I am.
Meow meow.
I live in Cali. Okay. I will remember that. For the longest time, I was thinking that you were in Hawaii. So. I have a tendency to get
Meow
things
meow.
mixed up. No worries. I mean, I am Hawaiian and talk about it often enough that it's mistakable, but I live in Hawaii. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I was thinking you lived in Hawaii. My bad. Because I was like, man, it's early.
Hey, stop looking at
It's
the screen.
early. It is hard to be on Twitch at 8 a.m., you know? Even as a viewer, I feel like that's hard. Unless you're an insomniac, in which case, you know.
야, 70%.
I know. Those boat shoes?
Meow meow.
It's kind of difficult to say that I'm from Hawaii, though. My family is from here. I just lived there in my 20s when I lived at my parents' home after college. Oh, wow. Nothing wrong with saving money on rent. Okay. So we'll go here. Whoa. and soak for a while. We'll let the pine soak for a while, but we'll go ahead and wash. Spatula. We will raid from inside the room, so we're not raiding anytime yet, but I have a few targets in mind.
Meow, meow.
It is still Filipino American History Month. Most of the Filipino Americans that I know of are not on right now. Minus Mojo. So Mojo, our friend Mojo is Filipino Anglo-Romanian.
Meow meow.
Oh my god, and being Filipino even less because I've never even met them, lol. Wait, met who? Filipino relatives? I have a question about Hawaii. It's gonna sound a little random. It's a really oddly specific question,
Meow meow.
and I wonder if it was just like what I was eating or, you know. Or maybe my sunscreen wasn't adequate enough, or. I don't know what I was eating, or. It's really interesting.
Meow meow.
Hopefully I have an answer. Lol. Okay. I'm sure it's gonna be a. It's a weird question. So I'll set it up. So first of all, I don't like cruises. Secondly, I feel weird about tourism in Hawaii just as a dirty, filthy mainlander. But we went on a cruise as a family like before Dad died, and what I noticed, and I don't know if I was just tripping out or whatever, but I felt like my tan was kind of orangey. And I don't know if that's just because, like, maybe the environment's better, or maybe my sunblock wasn't strong enough. I don't really think I was eating that many carrots or oranges. But I felt like my tan looked a bit orangey. Like, not in a super bad way, but it was mildly concerning just because it was noticeably oranger than how I usually tan. So, did you ever experience anything like that when you were living there in your 20s? Like, did you notice your tan looking different than when you were in the States? Because I don't really think I was eating a lot of orange colored food.
Meow meow.
Huh? I don't know. Yeah. Again, weird question. Weird question. So,
Meow meow.
So that was my question. I just hella dark when I'm in Hawaii. Oh my god. Well now. Yeah, I was just like, my team is looking different. So I'm just gonna let the pan soak for a little bit.
Meow meow. Meow meow.
Ah. Maybe it's just the lighting. Like Hawaii IRL has a permanent Instagram filter. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like maybe because the environment is slightly, well, definitely better than here. Like I feel like the air is cleaner and stuff. So I was like, maybe it's that, maybe it's that. And so like maybe this is how my tan is supposed to look like, So I'm a slob, so I'm trying to minimize how much of my room you actually see. But let me whoop whoop. Oh god. It's so bright. Stop. Okay. Ugh. So bright. Let's oh. That's quite the lighting change. Let's do No? Okay, that wasn't it. That was not it. Oh wait, it was it. Whoa. No? Hey, hold on. One sec. Oh god. Okay. Hold on. I know what I'm doing. Okay. Cool. I think. Did we do it? Look how dark the camera preview is. Oh my god. Okay, maybe I do need a light. Yikes.
Meow.
Oh, do we need to charge that one? Whoops. Okay. Well, that is not the... Okay. Okay, so we need to definitely change that on the stream deck, because I could have sworn we did that correctly. Yeah, we're gonna have to maybe make a multi-step button, because whoops. Do we have time to fix that right now? I mean, we do. We do. We have time to fix it. Let me put myself in this scene. Dock, browser, TikTok, front, cam, main, filters. Oh, because it's a nested scene. Okay, studio. Nested cam. Main. Sources. Period. Okay, wait. That's not right. That's not right. Or is it? Oh, maybe it is. Oh, maybe it is. Okay, it was. Oh man, what? Okay, well, okay, so it looks like I need to do a multi-step button and then put that on the deck. We've been trying to clean up our stream deck. Just as a side note, let me show you the deck. Where is it? God, this fucking light is really bright. So we've been trying to clean this up and trying to make it so the stream deck, so this is the one that's physically on the table, and then I bought the, oh wait, this is the mobile. I bought this is the one on the table, and then I bought mobile, like for a flat fee instead of like a monthly bullshit situation. So I'm trying to make them well, I'm trying to make sure all the buttons work, A, and then B, I'm trying to make the decks match. So that's what we started doing yesterday to clear this up. So there's a little bit of uniformity between the mobile deck and what is it? The big deck. The big deck on my desk. So yeah, you know. But yeah, I think we're gonna rate out. Oh wait, 3/4 of my buttons don't work after one of the updates. Oh shit. And I haven't gone through to repair them yet. Yeah, a bunch of these didn't work. And I was like, is it because I changed things? Because that's also kind of like something. But I was like, some of these, like the BRB thing, that shouldn't have, that shouldn't have changed. Some of these, like, they're just, you see the source, you hide the source. Like, it's not complicated, right? And it's not like I moved things around. But I also have like a couple of channel point redemptions that are broken because in StreamerBot, it's like pulling up other sources, even though it shouldn't be. I think it's happy birthday. I think the happy birthdays were broken. But yeah, so it's been a lot, but I've at least done the overlay in a way where it looks pretty decent with oh my god, brain, just work, you're okay. Words. So it works well with the vertical layout as well. So not everything is quite centered, just because I'm trying to center everything on the browser, the visual browser that I've created, and I don't know if we're going to like keep on adjusting the vertical layout, and like do it in a way where it's not like you're looking at a phone inside of your phone, because we might change that. But yeah, now I can't see there's something I can't see that I would like to see. So I'm gonna just maybe fix that and then we'll rate out. Okay, sources. Is it this one? Is it this one? Is it this one? Okay, it's that one. No. I just want to move that one. No! Why are you so small that I can't, studio mode, please? see if we can. I'm not really sure why this Palea M1. Maybe we can make this a little longer. If I did that, can I move this then? And it's still. I'm like checking it against the vertical. Intriguing. Okay. Maybe there. Okay. Let's not fiddle too much with that anymore. Okay, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Hopefully we can just not be too visually bothered by that. Oh my god, where are the captions? Should the captions be on top of me? Maybe they should. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, I think that might be better. Okay. Jesus. All right.
Meow
Oh
meow.
yeah, fuck. I was gonna. Yo, what up, Seffi? We're gonna shout out. I'm gonna shout out Chris Angry. Oh, so what did we do today? We made an omelet that was not that pretty, but it was delicious.
Hey, stop looking at
And
the
that's
screen.
all that really matters. Because as long as you make food that you're actually gonna eat, then, you know, does it really matter?
Meow meow.
But yeah, today's a great day to not stand genocide. It is Filipino American. Shout out, thanks for the shout out. You're welcome.
meow.
It's what's on the inside that matters. Yeah, and it's inside my stomach. That's what matters. Because it's always good to eat something versus not eat anything, because like you're trying to eat like the perfect thing or whatever outside of like if you have like a medical situation where you have to follow a strict diet because of whatever reason, you know what I mean? I'm not saying to deviate from that, but like, you know, sometimes people are trying to follow a diet or fad diet or something, and so they feel like they have to eat the perfect food or good food versus bad food, but food is food. Some people live in food deserts, you know, and like eating something is still better than waiting and going out of the way for like the perfect one thing, right? So it would be nice if we didn't have food deserts, if that wasn't like a thing, and if people could just access food easier, but you know, America, am I right? So everybody, if you could like double check that you're registered to vote, because voter suppression comes in a lot of different forms. If you're able to exercise your civic engagement, I don't know how to conjugate this idea. Like if you're able to vote, please do. And it's not just about the top of the ticket, like local elections are definitely going to affect your day to day, right? Like you probably want to know what they're
Meow,
fucking
meow.
doing with your tax dollars locally as well as internationally. I just got my mail-in ballot the other day. Lucky. Yeah, Texas doesn't really do mail-in ballots unless there are very specific situations, in which case I don't fall in any of those special situation categories. And they have like pretty strict like translation rules for like how people can translate, like what can they say or whatever. And you, I guess maybe universally you're not supposed to bring your phone into the ballot, whatever the fuck. But in Texas, they also do not explicitly say you can bring your practice ballot in. So like, let's say you have the paper ballot and you wrote down all your answers, because how the fuck are you going to remember all these bitches' names? You know, how are you going to remember all these propositions and what they stand for or whatever? You know, wouldn't it be easier if you just had an open book test? But like, they don't explicitly say that you can. They do say you cannot bring electronic devices into the whatever, or like you can't use them while you're voting or whatever. But they do not also explicitly say you can bring in a paper copy of your bullshit. You know what I mean? So like, I didn't know about that until like, I don't know, sometime during this ongoing pandemic. And I thought my mom was fucking lying. I thought she was just talking out her ass. But I did it and like, it was okay. Like no one got weird about it, or you know, we're like, oh no, that's not right, blah 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 blah. And then I recently learned that like Guam can't vote. So like Puerto Rico can't vote, Guam can't vote. Like if you're Guamanian and in Guam, you can't vote. But I think my friend, the person we're rating, he's in Texas. So I think because he's here, he can vote. But if he was in Guam, he can't vote.
Meow meow.
Yeah, they're not states, just territories. Yeah, it's fucking weird still, you know? Because if they're still gonna be affected by the government, they should be able to vote, you know? But anyway, it's America, so it's not like anything's actually like fair. Fair or equitable, right? So, or, you know, makes sense. But yeah, and think about the people who can't vote. Like, now that I know that Guam can't, because like, I guess it, you know, honestly, I just wasn't thinking about it, but also it's just like, what the fuck, man? But also like kids can't vote, like children cannot vote. There's probably some shit that's going out on your local ballots that's probably going to affect the kids at school, you know? Or their access to healthcare, you know, gender affirming or not. But gender affirming, especially probably in places like Texas, because they hate that shit, right? And gender affirming care isn't just necessarily surgery. And if people think that they're just handing out gender affirming surgery willy-nilly without consent, what the fuck, man? Because like some kids can't even get free lunch. And y'all think some of these conservative motherfuckers think like there are people out there just like changing genders of children. It's just like, I don't have health insurance. What the fuck are you talking about? First of all, that's some fucking weird ass shit. So anyway, the internet is absurd. So, please think about other people when you vote. There are people that can't vote that still deserve some humanity. You know, all the humanity, having their humanity being seen, not being dehumanized. So, yeah. And I'm probably going to be voting in a way that makes people mad, but I'm not voting for a Cheeto. Okay? I'm not voting for the Cheeto man. What was that? Oh god, what did he say? Something tan man? Orange tan man. Was that it? Orange tan man? Anyway, there's a content creator that said something clever and I forgot it. But yeah. So I can't tell you how to vote. I mean, I could, but like ultimately it's up to you, and like your situation's different from mine. I am a woman in Texas. So my situation is different from y'all's because I don't have bodily autonomy. God forbid I get preggers and need an abortion and it, you know, or want an abortion, because wanting an abortion should be enough. Like, it shouldn't be like this weird dire, oh my God, you know, I got raped or something. That's the only way I'm gonna be maybe considered for an abortion. No, if I want an abortion or any other birthing person wants an abortion, that should be enough. Period. That should be enough. You know what I mean? It's already gonna be expensive and hard to come by anyway. Like, if someone wants it, it's a painful experience physically and mentally, like, and it's gonna be expensive. Like, if any of us want that, we should be at least able to have the option to do so, right? Because it's our body and not somebody else's. So, like, and I'm not for body policing for dudes either. Like, it's fucking weird. Body policing is weird. Beauty standards are fucked, you know? Beauty standards make all of us feel bad about ourselves. We are all great just the way we exist. The way we exist is enough. Period. And that goes for, like, culturally, ethnically, fucking, short, tall, fat, skinny, whatever, you know, psoriasis, whatever kind of, you know, physically appearing, you know, skin situation you may or may not have. Like, we're all fine just the way we are. We're all fine just the way we are. Beauty standards and body policing and transphobia and homophobia are all designed to make us feel like the way we exist isn't right. Oh yeah, and racism, sorry. But we're all fine just the way we are. Oh, and ableism. We're all fine just the way we are. There's nothing wrong with disability. Disability is okay. But not being able to access healthcare because healthcare is pay to win, it's not really okay. So not having accessible buildings or accessible online spaces or ASL interpreters or, you know, Braille, you know, isn't okay, because disabled people don't just live in hospitals or like deep dark corners of their house. Like, they have to go outside and like get shit done. But no one really thinks about that. So anyway, that's like the whole thing. Also, October 17th, there's a man that is scheduled for execution. And that's real soon. That's tomorrow. So if you can, I would really like for chat to not only share with your friends and your family members, but if you could sign the petition, share it on Twitter, call Governor Abbott if, you know, if you're can and able to, because there might be a situation if you're like not from the United States, you know, because international call or whatever, and be like, hey, Governor Abbott, this man's innocent. This autistic man is innocent. He did not kill his child. It's just an unfortunate accident that happened. Also, death penalty, cringe, and inhumane. So maybe we should grant him clemency. You know, something along the lines of that. So that would be great. There's, you know, Marcellus Williams was executed not that long ago. Another innocent man that did not need to die, you know. But Robert Robertson, we're running short on time. So if you could help, that would be really awesome. And I would appreciate that. Because he's a person that doesn't need to die, you know? So, yeah. I think we covered everything. It's Filipino American History Month. You can support your Filipino friends both online and offline. For example, if there is a nurses union and they are protesting and striking, don't be a picket crosser, whatever the fuck that word is. You know, stand in solidarity with them to get their needs met, so they're not overworked and underpaid and burnt out and then not able to help anybody. You know what I mean? Those are just an example. Or help people get voter information. You know what I mean? Also make plans with people to vote. Like if it's in Texas, they don't really give you time off to vote, or at least at the places I've worked at, they don't do that. So like that might be a situation in the area that you live in. So then you can make a plan with maybe your neighbors and stuff if they have kids or they have adult dependent people. You know, maybe somebody can stay and babysit the kids or stay with the dependents and like look after them while everybody else goes in a pack to vote, and then they can come back and then you'll go vote, and then like everybody's needs have been met, and things like that. That's like one of the things that I think about. My mom does mail-in, and I go in person, because I don't qualify for mail-in. I'm not a senior, I'm not incarcerated or otherwise eligible for mail-in. I'm not disabled to the best of my knowledge. And I'm gonna be here during that period of time. So like I don't qualify. I think there's like 2 other situations that are specific to a mail-in ballot, but you know, it's really annoying. But yeah, make sure you have your ID in case you go in person, you know, so they know that you're you. Maybe bring a book. And yeah. We're gonna go ahead and there's an ad break. That's it. We're gonna raid during this ad break because fuck this ad break. If you stay through the ad breaks and help me out, I appreciate it. You can always give me your Prime sub, which is baked into your like Amazon Prime subscription thing. You have to like link it to Twitch, blah, blah, blah. But you have 1 free Prime sub and you can give it to anybody. That's an idea if you don't want to spend more money. I also have Ko-fi if you hate Amazon. Understandable. And if you just want to give me shit instead of money, I have a throne, right? So if you want to give me interesting clothing or really cool books, because I have some really cool books on that list, that would be the place to get it. Also, I have like weeby shit on that list. The ear mics are no longer available through like directly through Thrones. I don't know what happened there, but you know, I put some cameras on there. I don't expect anybody to get me cameras, okay? But yeah, if you want to get me stuff instead of money, those are the options. So yeah, thanks everybody. I appreciate you being here. Thank you for all the lurkers. Thanks for Chris. Thanks for Steffi. I appreciate you being here. I know how to do this. Where's my scenes? Okay. I know how to do stuff. I know how to do things. There we go. But yeah, just think about the people who can't vote. And think about their humanity. And think about that when you vote. Like, wouldn't you want somebody to vote thinking about you in that respect, and thinking about your humanity being seen and acknowledged and seen as worth it, you know? Because I feel like a lot of society's default is dehumanizing ourselves and other people. So oh, okay. So usually we would raid Mojo. We are gonna hang out with Mojo later, but I'm gonna raid Nutty because I haven't done that in a while. There might not be an alert because our raid is really small. There's only 3 of us in here. So I'm sorry if you're hoping for the raid situation thing that he has. Oh my god, why can I hear myself?
Oh my god, why can I hear myself? Why the fuck can I hear myself? Why can I hear myself? Okay, we're gonna ignore that. I know how to do things. Oh my god. Did this interrupt my Twitch or my YouTube? Fuck. Am I still live? Oh my god, this is so weird. Okay.
Meow meow.
Okay, see you later.
I did the photo booth already, guys.